Hey everybody, welcome back to Keeping It Simple. We are on day 46. We are keeping things simple in terms of equipment and how many exercises that we do in a given day. So today you'll need your roller. We're starting back with warming up with our foam roller. I have a set of 25-pound dumbbells. I'm going to be doing an overhead press, just as many as I can with 25. So for that, try your best to find something as heavy as possible that's still safe that you can do an overhead press. We're focused on the shoulders today, as I said. So we're going to be gearing up, getting the shoulders ready, and then pressing some heavy weights. So it should be fun. A set of 5-pound dumbbells and a super band. So we're going to also get the shoulders nice and healthy and warmed up with some hitchhikers on a band and a jump rope. If you don't want a jump rope, you can pretend. Kind of now sounds like a lot of equipment as I'm telling you everything, but that's okay. We're staying in the shoulders. All right, lie back onto your roller, long ways. So it's going to be on the back of the head, all the way down the spine, parallel to the spine, and then we're going to open our elbows out to the side. Take a nice gentle pull on your core just so that you have some engagement and protection for what's going on with the low back and everything else. And then we're just going to gently roll side to side. So you should feel a little bit of awesome massage and roll through the scapula, the muscles on the upper back. Keep those elbows out wide and let the elbows drop toward the ground. So we're also trying to get some stretch into our pecs. A lot of times issues can come up into the shoulders from having tight pecs, and that can pull the shoulders forward and get that whole rounding thing going on in the shoulders that causes a lot of problems. So healthy shoulders start with a really strong back and a mobile back and not a tight chest and shoulder region. All right, level off. And then we're going to bring our arms way up behind us overhead. If you can grab both hands, try just clasping your thumbs together and then reach nice and long behind you. See if you can get your fingertips on the ground without letting your back arch up off the roller. Take a deep inhale and then exhale. You can let your hands separate as they come down by your hips and then reach back up overhead. See if you can get your hands to lock and then drop your fingertips to the ground. Just go 2 more of these. Get that breath work going. Keep the core strong. Reach up out of your back, not into the neck. Okay, and then we're going to put our arms out wide on the ground, palms facing down, just fingertips. And we're going to roll again, side to side. Back into the scapula. So you want your chest open and the back to round around the roller. And in a second, we're going to turn our hands the other way so that we have that external rotation. Because here our shoulders are rounding forward, which is a function of the shoulders that needs to happen. Okay, stay in the middle of your roller and flip your hands the other way. And we're going to do a snow angel. So bring your arms all the way up and behind. And the backs of your hands are floating just straight up off the ground, barely off the ground, floating on top of the ground. Bring those arms up, double check the core. So tuck the low back toward the roller a little bit, and then just feel that stretch through the pecs, the front of the shoulders. Inhale as your arms come up overhead. Exhale as they lower back down. 1 more. This is actually a great way to stretch the pecs. If you just kind of hang out on the roller after a big chest day, I like to lay on the roller, arms out extended, and just feel the pecs open, the shoulders get some expanse. Okay, we'll add in a little fun. Grab through the core, push your low back into the roller. See if you can sit up without falling off and without one leg kicking super high into the air. All right, that's it for our roller fun for today. We're going to flip over, get just a little bit more mobility and preparedness into the upper body. Scapular shrugs Get your core going nice and strong. We're not relaxing here. This is still work. So elbows pull back towards your thighs. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Root your hands into the ground. You're trying to screw them into the ground. Pull your shoulder blades together and then push through as they round apart. Trying to drill those hands, those fingertips into the ground. Squeeze and press. 2 more. Last one. Perfect. Curl your toes under, push up and back, hit your downward facing dog real quick. We're going to stretch those calves before we get going on our jump rope. Double check your back, slide those shoulder blades down, stay relaxed between your shoulders and ears. And you do that by driving the chest back and then actively letting your shoulder blades slide down toward your hips. Perfect. Go ahead and walk your feet to hands, hands to feet. We're going to hinge over the legs and just do a 90-degree scapular squeeze. So elbows come up high and wide. Flex into your hands, squeeze into your shoulder blades. Big, big grab between those wings on your back. Good. One more. You're going to bring it up and squeeze. Hold. Keep the elbows high. Make sure that the shoulders pull back and your neck's relaxed. And then we're just going to do a rotation here. So now the palms come up so that they're parallel to the ground and then rotate back down. Keep the squeeze in your upper middle back. Make sure that back is flat, core is strong. We're going to go 3 more. Elbows high, 2, and 1. All right, grab those hands behind the back real quick, stretch them off a little bit, and then we're going to go into our jump rope. We're going to take a 2-minute jump rope set, and then we're going to get going on the rest of our shoulders and go from there. All right, get your jump rope space ready to go. Ready, set, and go. Timer's on. Get it going. Belly locks. Pace is up to you. Just getting that heart rate up a little bit. As you develop your jump rope skill, you've got to jump a little faster to get the heart rate up as high as you used to. You got to keep that core locked in. Those calves going, heart rate going just a little more, breath work up. Try to flick the wrist. Pull the belly button back. Keep that pelvis in neutral. 30 seconds left. Nice quick flicks. Tap those toes. Explode off. And time. Whew, nice work. All right. Put your rope down. And we're going to start off with hitchhikers. So we're going to go into our band. Okay, so here's the thing with your band is that the tendency is going to be to pull your elbow away from your side. You have to keep it tight. No matter what, it's not about how far you can get your arm open. It's about keeping the elbow tight right underneath the shoulder and just opening out away from the body. So kind of find how much distance you need, and we're going to go to 20. It shouldn't be super crazy weight or resistance. Shouldn't feel super difficult to do. But make sure that shoulder stays back, your back stays flexed, the elbow stays at the rib cage. 8, 7, watch your wrist. 6. Our shoulder can be kind of weak in this area. 4, so it's really helpful, or your body's going to want to look for ways to cheat its way through. Last 2. Last 1. Ooh. Crazy how that adds up. Okay, now we just flip around, hit that other side. Depending on what you have going on side to side in the shoulders, one side might be a little bit more difficult. Just watch for cheats, watch for discrepancies. Can you keep that elbow on the side? Can you keep the wrist strong? Pelvis in place. 18, 19, 20. Whew. That starts to burn. Okay, next we're going to do a two-way fly. I'm going to stick with my lighter weights. As I said, I want to go heavy at the end with those overhead presses. So for these, just 5 each direction. So squeeze those shoulder blades together. Make sure the back is pinching, and then you're just coming to shoulder height. This is 3. Start with your back, flexing in, holding support. And then here's 5. Good. Now we have shoulder bellows. You have a 90-degree angle in the elbow. You're going to start with your elbows facing, almost touching in front of your chest. And then you're going to open and then shut. Open and shut. Here's 3. We're going to go to 10. 4. Right in front of that face. 5. Brace with your back. 6. 7. Hold on to the core. 8. Your core work today is just holding it in the process of everything else. 10. Big deal with those is keeping those shoulders back and the back flexed as you bring your arms forward, because your back's going to want to round. Okay, this is just your own personal maximum reps. So depending on what you have access to for your heavy weights, go ahead and get started. It's going to take me a little while to get my body under load, geared up, mentally prepared, and then to see how much I can press. Belly locks. Make sure you have a strong back to support the shoulders. All right, I thought I had 6, only had 5. Okay, there we go. We're gonna get ready for our second round of jump rope. Give myself a little more space back here. All right, 2 minutes. Back at it. Get that heart rate up again. Been a while since we've jump roped. I like it. I missed it. Keep it going. Find that pace. Find your rhythm. There's 1 minute. 1 to go. Try to keep your elbows in tight here. Open the chest. And yes, we feel those shoulders stabilizing for the jump rope. 15 seconds. And time. Okay, nice work. Back to our hitchhikers. Actually, we don't need that. We're not laying down. Save myself some time. All right, here we go. Back in. Find your stance. Elbow in tight. 4, 7, 8. Try not to lean away from it. 11, 12, 13. I'm not moving a lot anymore. Don't worry about that. It's about building the muscle in the correct way, working those muscles up into that are in your rotator cuff. 19, 20. Oh, almost tougher than those overhead press. All right, here we go. Other side. Seven, 8. Strong wrist. Finding little ways to stay healthy in our joints, but still find a little bit of intensity. Got that jump rope today, that heavy overhead press, building muscle there. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, stretch one arm across and the other. And we have our two-way fly. Palms face the body. Fly wide. And then to the front. Biggest thing here is to control your drop. You have flexion and control as the weights drop down. Chest is up. Core holds steady. Extend those arms. 5. You shouldn't be feeling anything in the neck. We'll do a little check-in. All right, bellows, open and shut. We're going to go for 10. 3, start with that awareness of your back. Then get those shoulders burning. 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, overhead. Just stay healthy, safe. Keep that body in alignment. Core strong. Heavy weight's not impressive if you can't control it and do it right. It's better to start light, have control of the stabilizers. 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. I didn't think I was going to make it to 5 again. All right, here we go. Back to that jump rope. Another 2 minutes. Come on, come on. Let's see how many I can make. Keep it up, keep it up. 30 seconds to go. Bounce up off those toes. Elbows in tight. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right. Good job, good job. Back to those hitchhikers. Start on our second side this time. Whew. 1, 2, 3. Check in wrist. Check in elbow, stays on that side. Cannot leave at all. Check into the flexion of your back. These are so hard. 18, 19, check in, make sure you're not turning. 20, whew. Right, so as you're trying to get that arm, your wrist away from the body, make sure you're not turning the body with it, right? Like that. Body will find ways to cheat and compensate. Relax your neck. 14, 15. I have a mirror this way I can see I'm leaning. So much to keep track of. 18, 19, 20. Oh, poor little shoulder. Poor little shoulder. Oh, okay. Two-way fly. 10 total. Roll those shoulders back and down. Open the chest, squeeze between the shoulder blades. We're not using momentum. Good, one more. And 5. This is what momentum looks like. Not okay. Oh, we still need those bellows. Here we go. See if you can keep your elbows at shoulder height. See if you can pinch your shoulder blades together. 4. See if you can keep your hips from pushing forward and back. 6, 7. Elbows stay right at shoulder height. 9. You shouldn't be feeling anything in your neck. 10. Okay. Grab your heavy bells. No promises, no expectations, but be proud of whatever it is that you're able to get. Even if you're pushing those 5s up overhead, lots of reps add up. You're still building muscle, you're still building strength. This is it. We're going to hit these presses and then we'll be in our stretch. That's it. 4. Beautiful. All right, now grab that mat. Okay. Come down to the ground. And let's start with our child's pose, reaching those arms super far forward. Make sure that you keep your elbows up off the ground. See if you can slide those shoulder blades down. You should feel a nice little stretch through your back, shoulders, maybe even chest. Okay, and then we'll come up to our hands and knees, and of course, we'll thread our needle. Take a second here as you twist up. So if your right arm comes up, let your hips open to the right a little bit so they are swinging out, and then let that arm keep falling back behind you. Open through that chest, and then thread under, reaching your right arm through as far as possible. Your butt's up in the air. And now you're going to sling your hips back to the right. Take your left arm and plant it on top of your right hand and put a little extra pull into that right arm. Push it out away from the body. I actually learned this from a client of mine. See, I'm learning from you all. I love it. We all learn from each other. And it feels pretty awesome and amazing. Okay, before you switch to the other side, just take your left hand and we're going to tuck it all the way around and maybe grab inside your right thigh. Again, you're just getting a little stretch to the outside of that left shoulder, little opening through the chest. Perfect. All right, let's unwind. Push your left hand into the ground. Help the body come up. Now the right hand plants. Let your hips shift to the left. Left arm opens, stretch, stretch. And then tuck under all the way through until the left side of your head and shoulder are on the ground. Now take your right hand and push the right arm or the left arm away from the shoulder. And then you can release, take your right arm, bring it up, back and around. See if you can grab inside that left thigh. Interesting, one side to the other. I knew this was my tight side. Oh, okay, release. Flip your hands around. Quick little forearm stretch. And then we're going to sit down on our bottom and stretch the fronts of the shoulders this way. Okay, so just bend your knees, plant your hands with the fingertips facing your hips, and then you're going to open through the chest. That may be all that you want for your shoulders for now. Otherwise, go ahead and lift the hips and slide them forward until you feel that stretch on the shoulders, fronts of the shoulders. Perfect. Go ahead and sit your hips down. We're going to rotate our knees to the left. Stack up those hands. We're going to open our book. Stack your hands. Rotate your right arm up, back, behind. Thumb should be scraping on the ground, hopefully. Open all the way across your chest. Level off your hands. I usually start with my left hand too far down. And then we're going to take 2 rounds of a box breath. So take 4 counts in. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale for 4 counts. And hold 4 counts. One more time. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. And hold for 4. All right, bring your knees up and over to the other side. Stack up your hands on top of so left hand on top of your right hand. And then you're going to take your left hand and slowly roll it up and behind, trying to keep your thumb on the ground. Your chest is going to open, come all the way around. Once you're here, find that box breath again. I think many of us do not realize, I know many of us do not realize, even me, the amount of kickback, the amount of return on investment focused breathing is. If you do not have any breath work practice in your current health and wellness life, please, please, please add it in before you change your diet, before you add more exercise, before you buy the newest, greatest supplement or powder. Please, please just add in 2 to 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be long. 2 to 5 minutes of breath work. Bring your arm back around per day. It can be any time you want it to be. It can be any capacity you want it to be. There are not rules. It's just about focusing on your breath. If you have questions or you're wanting to look into it, please just reach out and let me know. Okay, one more stretch for the chest and the shoulders. Yeah, reach out and let me know. There's a lot of resources out there. Really, nothing is bad for you. It's all good. Focused breath work is good. Plant your left hand with your left foot facing in, your right leg facing out. Open through the right arm. So you're stretching your chest, and then exhale. Tuck the right arm under. With your inhale, go again. And then we're going to hold this one. Press into your left hand. Slide that right arm under like someone's pulling it from behind. Ugh. And then let's switch to the other side. Right foot in, left foot out. Plant that right hand. Inhale, open the chest. And then exhale. Again, inhale, open. And then exhale, plant into that right hand, push and drive. You're building traction either direction. You're driving that right hand into the ground forward. Someone's pulling that left arm back. All right. Fantastic job. Thank you so much for joining me back into our Keep It Simple series. Doesn't mean the exercises are simple or not complex, but it means that most of the days, everything that we're grabbing is not crazy. We're focused, very simple patterns and movements. All right, good job. I'll see you tomorrow.